Hi everyone, welcome back to Create Every Day in May. Today is May 10th, 2018, and we're going to be making a card. Yes, how did you know? I mean, really. Anyway, I'm going to try not to be as loose as I was yesterday, but it may still come out. I struggle with shaker cards, so it's probably like a nemesis of mine as well. But we're going to be using this piece right here to make our shaker. And this came from the Tuesday morning. It has the roll of tape in there that I like. And so what I've done is I've taken a die to cut it out. Make sure it's a good round enough die to fit around this piece, because you want your paper to fit around to create the illusion, right? And so what I've done, I've already taken this pink paper and I've ran it through, and yay, it fits. So now what I've been doing is just trying to play around with what I'm going to do. And we're going to be using a repeat stamp, the Hello Gorgeous stamp. And we're going to be using my lady stamp that I like. And she is a Hero Art stamp as well, I believe. I thought she was a Graphic 45 lady, but she's not. These vintage ladies right here, you know, I have a thing for some of the Victorian or vintage style ladies, only because it's resonates with my mommy. So that's why I guess I like that kind of stuff, because she was kind of into that stuff. I don't have Victorian gowns, and my house is not Victorian and all that stuff, but she likes some of that stuff, so I like some of it just because it reminds me of her. So anyway, I took this circle, the inside from the die that we cut out, and I wanted to make sure that she would match up, and she does. She fits perfectly inside of the shaker portion, right? So now the hard part comes. I wouldn't say it's super hard, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm going to cut her out. Not in a die cut form, just so you all know, but I will be cutting her out. And it still fits. Now the thing is assembly and what, how, when, where, all of that good stuff. So what I think we're going to do, and I'm going to try to say some of the illusion for closer to the end, we're going to put her in here like so. And then what I need to figure out is how to zhuzh up these things. I'll probably round the corners, because you know I have a round corner issue and I like to round the corners. But what else? Like, what else can we decorate this thing with? So I was thinking, you know, maybe we can do some light stamping. You know, that may be cool. I do want to use the Hello Gorgeous on the inside of the card, just because, you know, Hello Gorgeous needs to get a lot of airplay right now. But what else? Like, that's why I'm confused at. And I just decided to bring you along for my thought process. You won't see all of the thinking, all of the tears that I'll shed today, but you'll see some of them. So I have the shaker portion. I have what I want to go on the inside. I have these little pieces right here. These are some cylinder, I don't know the real name of them, but they're like cone beads, and you use these to make like little necklaces and earrings or whatever. So these are from my jewelry portion of jewelry making. And I have these little blue smaller ones as well, but we won't use these glass seed beads because the card is already going to be heavy, and it has this big bulky thing right here, so we won't be using that. But I don't know what I want to go around this, because I can't come in and stamp like something crazy. It has to kind of match the whole entire thing, and she definitely thought that she was gorgeous back in the day. I can tell you that right now. Look at this. Look how they drew her face. So what is the question? I have some flowers that I could put on there, but I don't know, like this right here. What do you think? Is that too much? Not enough? You know what? I think we're going to do a test run really quickly. Okay, so we got this lady again on, she's quote unquote in the middle of the paper in the center. And what I want to do is I'm going to block her out. I'm going to use a small sliver of washi tape to block her out. I hope y'all are having a great day. And I have a question for you. I purchased some stuff online from a stamp company. I won't say who or what it is. And I want to know if you would like to see me do a haul. I got a notification that I should be getting it today or tomorrow. So I want to know if you would like to see that a haul video. If not, you'll just see me using those pieces because I definitely want to use those stamps so badly. And I have a few ideas of what I want to do. I want to try and make a whole bunch of one type of thing. So I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section. Oh, this is not going too well right now, is it? Because I just got all willy-nilly with the stamp. So this is not going to be a good, let's see how it looks type thing. But we're going to go with it because, you know, it's okay. It could be worse. Alrighty, so it looks really pretty right in this section, more so than the outside, and that's what we're supposed to be focusing on. But you know me, I gotta be the strange oddball person. I didn't put my little foam or anything under here because it's going to be just, you know, scraps. This is a scrap idea. I didn't even do much CPR. So let's just say this is how it's going to look. The card would be like this, and these little flowers would be around it. I like those flowers so much. These are pretty. And, you know, maybe I can stamp them in a different color ink to not have it so pinky pink. I guess I like it. The only thing is I don't have a lot of these to go around this thing right here. So I have to be very, very mindful of that when I am attempting to do this. So the paper I think we're going to use is a white cardstock base versus pink. Maybe I need to cut out. I think what I'll do is I will flip-flop it. Let's see. Okay, so let's just say the card was white. The card base was white instead of pink. Because maybe pink is the issue. Maybe it shouldn't be pink. Maybe it should just be a solid white, you know, simple, easy breezy, no issues like that. And then we could put her pink on the inside. And then stamp the flowers out in a different color. And maybe that will work. So I'm going to try that out and see how it looks. I'll come back and then you guys can leave a comment in the comment section below. But we probably will go with white. I'm going to stamp out some flowers in a different color and we'll see how that looks. Okay, so this is what we've done so far. I just took the stamp and stamped around the entire page using two different color inks. And you know, I was thinking this would have been a good time to use my stamps, the Inkadinkado little gear thingy, but I was like, no, it's too late. I already started with this. And I do like how this is coming out. Now my only concern is, will this lady actually go well with this? So this is how she's going to be, and I think it's gonna work. I mean, we're here now. Might as well go ahead and just face the music, right? But we're not gonna, I think we're gonna use this pink lady right here. And so the card will be like this, but it's gonna be on white cardstock now, I think. And it will say "Hello Gorgeous" on the inside. So we'll open it up, pretend like the pink is not there. We'll open it up, and bam, it'll be "Hello Gorgeous," but it's a shaker, right? It's a shaker. So let me work some kinks out. This is why I don't like to do projects that I haven't really truly worked out in my head, because sometimes, you know, when you craft and you create, even though everything that you make is not going to be awesome and wow and everything, some things will come out crooked. In my case, all things will come out crooked. But sometimes the kinks are not worked out for me in my head all the way, and so the actual compiling everything sometimes is a struggle. But I did want to make a shaker card. We are making a shaker card. Even if it's a failure, we're going to make this shaker card and we're going to be happy about it. I need to just cut this lady out. So I'm just going to plop my die around here, tape it down, and cut her out. And no, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, yes, let me work this out and we'll get to assembly. Okay, so I was trying to find a 12 by 12 cardstock that was heavy enough, in my opinion, to hold it, and I couldn't. So I'm just going to stick with the 110 paper that I have right here. And I have a lot of junk that I went and dug out. So I'm going to move this real quick. I want to continue with the theme of the flowers that I did on the outside as well as on the inside. So I'm just taking some archival ink and I'm going to stamp up. This is so crazy right here, right? That's where I'm going to put the sentiment, but I want the stamps to be around the sentiment. On the card I made, I think it was yesterday, I don't remember, that said hello gorgeous, it kind of bled into the stamp, and I don't want it to do that today. I want the images to kind of be a little bit more crisp, but this paper is not as thick as, no, this right here, this red strip is not as wide as the entire stamp, so it will probably have a little bit of overlap. Maybe you by the H and the L, the legs on the H, the H and the L parts. So we'll see. I don't know. If it doesn't work out, I can always just start over. Although, you know how I feel about getting halfway complete with a project and then have to scrap it. It is paper, so whew, you know how I feel though. All right, so I'm just inking this up and I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure to it. And what I've been doing is trying to look at the end portion and go around like that. But I think, so this is how it's going to look. And I think I'm just going to do it from the edges, all the edges. So I'm going to do one right here. And unfortunately, I can't figure, it doesn't have, like, you see how it has this and this. So if I wanted to try to figure out how to manipulate this stamp to go into and have another, to connect, I can't be bothered with it. I can't really see because it only has two repeating pieces. You see these right here are the same, and then the rest of the stamps are, excuse me, the flowers are totally different. So yeah, we're just going to stick with the edges and be done with it. We're not going to get stressed out about that at all. Other things in life are way more stressful than putting some ink on a piece of rubber and putting it on paper. Yeah, so this is really cool. It looks like it fades in and out, and I like that. I really do enjoy that I've learned how to semi-mask a little bit, because this is definitely just a strip of paper thrown over there and put it in. I went to bed super early last night. I had a headache. Like yesterday was just a blah day. I don't even know if I left the house yesterday. No, I did not leave the house. Nope. Did we leave the house? No, we did not leave the house. As you all know, well, some of you may not know, but I have natural hair. That means I have 0 chemicals in to relax my curl to make it straight, or any chemicals to make my hair more curly. So yesterday was hair day, I guess, and I didn't do the little roommate's hair, so he looks like a brown Fabio right now. His hair is all over the place. And he's so silly. He's like, "Mommy, my hair, my hair." And then he saw his hair in the mirror. He was like, "I look pretty, huh?" I was like, "Handsome, you look handsome." a lot of people mistake him for a girl, which is crazy. You know, we did leave yesterday. We went to the grocery store. So I know I told you I was going to go to IHOP, but I didn't. He had on a shirt that says "Awesome Brother." And this lady said, "She's so cute." I was just like, okay. I mean, it upsets me that people can't look at him and tell. People automatically assume that he's a she because he has a head full of hair. But, you know, whatever. So another one, that's not a girl, that's a boy. I said, yeah, he is a boy. Definitely a boy. He tears up everything. I fell asleep yesterday and he was all over the place messing with stuff. It's a gallon of tea in the middle of the living room. I know I didn't put it there. The big roommate's not home to do it, so who did it? The little roommate. Okay, so 2 things. I had the strip over here, and then it was a big open spot, so I went and stamped in there. This stamp does not stamp out straight. So if I was to line up with Gorgeous, the hello would be off. If I did hello, the Gorgeous would be off. So we're just going to realize that the stamp is crooked. It could be the stamper, but we're going to blame it on the stamp. So now we're going to go ahead and assemble this thing together. Okay, so time to assemble this thing. Now, I was going to use some wet glue. So I pulled out my Elmer's glue, right? And the lid was stuck. Right? It was not coming out at all. So I went in and I had to clean out. This little nozzle was full of glue, of course, because I haven't used the glue, so of course it was full of glue. And then I came back and I was like, Brandy, do you really want to have all that goo everywhere? And I'm like, no, not really. I really want something, I wouldn't say quick, but something that's going to be not so stressful for me. So like I said earlier, I was digging through, I have an adhesive bucket that I haven't unpacked yet. This unpacking thing is so for the birds. Sometimes I think I just need to throw it in the trash, all the junk, and get rid of it and just stop crafting. Because it's so annoying for me at times. I have a problem with storage. Like I told y'all, I struggle with trying to figure out how I want to put my stuff. And then once I figured out, because I've told you about this crazy sort lady. This lady is super anal. Like, whenever she comes out, you should run, hide everything, your family, everybody, because she wants to sort everything. And that's not a good thing. Anyway, I'm trying to keep her at bay as best as possible, but it's not working. The problem with the sort lady is that she gets easily distracted by squirrels. So she's sorting away, and then all of a sudden something else comes up. She's like, oh, I got to do this. So I have 5 buckets, like sort, and it's not sorted properly because I have all this junk that's been left out. And then she sees a squirrel. She's like, oh, I forgot I need to do this. So what I tend to do is just run around from project to project. You know, I'm not sure if you are a stacker, the people that stack stuff, and then I stack, and then I go through the stack and make more stacks from the stack. It's horrible. Yeah, very bad. So this is how the card is going to look. I'm going to cut these white edges off. I just needed that to be like that because, you know, I'm a weirdo. Anyway, then we're going to put this lady right here inside of here. But we need to make sure that she is aligned properly. And you can't see any of those sample markings, right? So I'm going to try this because I usually fail at this. I'm going to put a tick mark right here because I'm getting ready to take this paper off and adhere it down. And you know, I always kind of get off on that, so I'm crooked. I put stuff down crooked all the time. And we're going to apply as much tape as we need. And I think I'm going to not only apply this tape, I'm going to get some other tape out and apply that as well. How's your day going? How's your week going? What are you guys planning on doing for the summer? We have a few things planned. I think I told you this already. I did a chat color chat. No, that's not what I did. A chat with me, a color and chat video. I think that's what I called it. A color and chat video yesterday. I haven't released it yet. I like to listen to what I say on those videos just to make sure I don't sound like a mad woman. And look, we finished this roll of tape, so now I gotta find some tape. Okay, so this is where we are thus far, and I think that I am going to stamp around the entire paper. So I think I'm going to stamp around here as well as over there. So because I think we're not finished with the front, but if I start putting the rest of the stuff on the front of the card, I don't think I'll be able to. It's not even in focus. What is going on with that? All that white. What do y'all think? I can do another card. I found another little roll of tape with the same thing, but it's smaller. So maybe we'll leave it alone. I don't know. We'll try it. Well, let's just keep moving. Okay, so now we have this portion to do like this. Okay, so the reason why I am choosing to do like this little double, what is up with this focusing? This double piece is because I didn't want to have to struggle with the other stuff. So what I plan on doing is adhering this down as well on the image, and then I'm going to come in and glue all this together, and we'll be done. I can cut this down, and then this card will be done. Okay, as I am putting this thing together, I am realizing that some things work better when you think them out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, this glue dries clear, thank the Lord for that. I am going to apply this on here all the way around this lip, and I'm going to let that dry. And once this dries all the way around the lip, I'm going to go on the other side and let that dry, and then I'm going to glue all of this stuff down. Now what you're thinking is, how are we going to see the end result? You probably won't see the end result of this card because I don't think I thought that piece through. So yeah, because it's going to ooze out because I put too much glue. Yep, too much glue, but that's okay. As long as I let it dry before I start shaking, because if not, it's going to be shaker bits all in the wrong spot. So I'm going to let that dry, and then what I'll do, since you've all come so very far with me, 23 minutes, good grief, right? We'll do something really quickly. I can show you what I did on some of the other days that I didn't do a video, and then I'll try to do something real quick with you. As you all know, I have not been into distress ink and things like that. I only recently started doing that. Crafty Bean, she suggested that I try some distress ink, and so I went out and bought some. I think I may have had like 1 or 2 of those little tubes in a box somewhere, but it's in a box somewhere. So what I have been doing, and I actually did a little bit of looking up some videos, and I looked up Dylusions, and I think her name is Dina Waverly, Wakely. This lady, the Dylusions lady, yeah, Dina Reverly. Get it together, camera. Okay, so I went out and got some of those, and I bought a few alcohol inks because they were on sale. Not because I have long pockets, but because it was on sale. I bought all the stuff myself. No one gives me any kickbacks or anything like that for anything that I do besides my big roommate. I do not, you know what? There we go. I don't know what's going on with that focus. So anyway, I've been playing around with this. I watched a Tim Holtz video, and you know this man can sell ice to Eskimos. Okay, so, and then I watched one of her videos. Anyway, I wanted to try to see, I'm not going to buy Yupo paper. I may buy some Yupo paper. We have a art store about 20 minutes away, 20, 30 minutes away from me. And I just did this right here. I took some sprays and stamped it. I think I stamped first and then sprayed. And I did this. This is just a regular stamp that I colored. You all know I love coloring, so some of my coloring doesn't look adult, and that's fine. And some of it doesn't look juvenile, and that's fine. But this one probably is my favorite one because it just looks like splatter, which is really cool. And you know I like camera, so a few things I do like, and I like this because I want to put these pages in some kind of book or journal. This one didn't come out that greatest to me. What I did was I tried the whole spray on the mat and rub it in, and I didn't do a good job because I think that I don't understand it enough to get that done. And then so this is just photo paper, and this is blue ink, blue archival ink, whichever one the blue one is. And then this is black ink. So that's what I did. So since you stuck with me for that other thing that is not complete yet, I'll just do one of these really quickly and share with you how I do it. Okay, so what I have down is a little clear mat. It's a cutting mat that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I have some Canson Digital Ultra paper. This is so old. This paper is super old. I would never have spent $10, $9 on this paper. Because I bought it to put pictures of my little roommate on there to mail out. And I printed off the printer, my inkjet printer. It didn't work out so good. DeskJet? I think it was a DeskJet. I don't know. But it didn't come out great. So what I want to tell you all right now is I don't know what I'm doing. That's the first thing. The second thing is whenever you buy stuff, it's always good to, in my opinion, look up the thing that you're going to buy. Just because someone does it and you're like, oh, that's so cool, doesn't mean that your project is going to come out the way that their project came out. So keep that in mind whenever you see these big names doing things. They have been practicing at this for a little bit because they're going to sell it to us. So they have to have some kind of knowledge of what they're creating. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Of course, I'm going to step off my soapbox now and let's play. We're going to use this stamp. I really like this stamp, and it's very inexpensive at Joann. So if you are into those kind of things, you can definitely get that. So I'm going to ink this up. So tomorrow, if I don't do a Create Every Day in May, I'm going to say that this is my 11th project. No, I'm joking. I really, my senses are off. I told y'all this already. So I don't sleep that well all the time. Especially when I go to sleep with stuff on my mind. And lately I've had a lot of stuff on my mind. So I haven't been sleeping a long time, which is okay. No big deal. My camera is getting to the point of going into more than one video. So let me stop running my mouth. I can only do 33 minutes and 10 seconds or so. So whenever you do this, you need to apply some pressure. And it's going to stick to the paper, which is okay. And that's how it's going to come out. That's so cool. That's really pretty. Now what we're going to do, I'll probably play with this after the camera stops rolling. We have, I'm going to do a green. Now, Diane? I think her name is Diane. Diane Reveille. She has a great video, and she talks about how people mix the colors and you get brown. So it's best to, you know, always watch the creators of their stuff before you go out and buy stuff, like I said. So now I'm just going to come at an angle and squirt. And you all know that I like blue and green a lot. So we're not going to do blue, since I just did green. We'll do another color. She calls them warms and lights, I think. I think that's what she calls them. Again, I'm not a spokesperson, so I don't know. We're going to use this color. I don't know what color this is. Pure Sunshine. Yay for sunshine, right? And then you don't have to shake them up or anything like that, because there's no, she says no pigment in it, nothing in there to shake up and mix. And I'm just wiping my nozzle off, the spray spout off each time. And she says you should probably store the mixative on the side. So I'll do that because that's what she said to do. And then let's see. Let's try this red color, post box red, and then we'll be done. I'm at 30 minutes. Whew. All right, and then what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to ink it up. Ooh, that's a lot. Whoa, Nelly, that's a lot. So you see how I sprayed yellow, green, and red? I believe yellow and red turn to brown. With that green, definitely. So I'm going to just take some napkin and attempt to blot it up a little bit. And these are inks, so be careful. It gets on your hand, no big deal. I actually don't mind the ink getting on my hand as much as I have a problem with the other stuff getting on my hand. I don't know why it's like that. I just don't like the feeling of ick, like sticky stuff getting on my hand like this. I know it will come off. I know that the other stuff comes off as well, but I'm a weirdo, so you know, pay me no mind. So this looks creepy in my opinion. I should not have sprayed the red. That's what I will tell you. Whatever that red was, I should not have sprayed it, but that's okay. I'm going to go back in and restamp this really quickly so you can see how it looks, and then we'll be done because my shaker card is not finished drying. Throughout my crafty journey, the one thing I will tell you that I have realized is you can't be afraid to get messy, make a mess, and get your supplies messed up. Like I just sprayed my desk and it has all this little splatters of red. That red is super strong. And a couple of months ago, I probably would have been like, oh no, I got the spray all over my stuff. And today I'm just like, yeah, you're crafting. You're having fun. You're doing things that you like. And what? Like, what's going to stop you from getting a wipe and wiping up? And you may have some spots here and there. But overall, you know, I'm super happy that I'm learning how to not get so upset about that. I think I'm going to put another sentiment on there, because I think that this flower, because it's so delicate, like it's so dainty right there, that it doesn't come out all the way, and I probably didn't ink it up enough. So I'm going to probably put a sentiment there. This thing right here is probably no hope for it, so I'll probably just trash that. Not trash it, like throw it away, but do some other stuff to it. And this looks like blood splatter to me. Too much CSI, I know. Anyway, I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and until tomorrow or next time, happy crafting.